Hello, my name is Paul. I'm a volunteer docent here at the California State Railroad Museum, and behind me is a very historic locomotive. It's an EMD model F7A. The EMD model F7A is a result of some prototype tests and extensive development done by EMD Corporation and led by their chief mechanical engineer, a man by the name of Richard Dillsworth. And over time, he developed a very reliable and a very efficient diesel-electric locomotive. It absolutely proved to these mainline railroads that diesel electrics were the future, and they very quickly got out of their steam locomotive power business. It absolutely changed the industry, and this locomotive represents that change. Now, when the prototypes came out in November of 1939, there were 4 units, much like the one behind me. A little bit different, but about the same. This unit here started being produced 10 years later in 1949. Ultimately, over 7,000 of these units were made, and as I mentioned, that helped replace the mainline steam locomotives being used during the day. Now let's talk real quick about how this works. Over my right shoulder on your left is the generator. That's that big cylindrical device. That's what actually makes the electricity. Over my left shoulder on your right side is going to be the diesel prime mover. That's a 1,350 to 1,500 horsepower diesel engine, and that's what drives the generator through some very sophisticated controls. They can control the speed of the diesel mover to the amount of electricity that's made by the generator. The generator then sends the electricity to a big switch panel box, much like your circuit breaker panel at your house, and then that goes down to motors that are built around the axles called traction motors. Model F7A, A because it has a cab. There are also F7Bs that are sometimes called boosters or slugs. They are very similar powered units to this, but no cab. And with the way that EMD, during its demonstration in 1939 and 1940, could develop almost over 5,000 horsepower by the fact it would bolt 4 units like this together, operated by one single crew.